Hi everyone. So I just washed up, showered, and just came out with quite some videos. I don't know. I'm trying, but it might be that I'm trying for the first time in my life. So even though it feels like I'm not doing anything, I'm still trying things, and I'm not. Uh, I do have the looks of a professor already. And okay, let's try. Uh, let's start with this chapter 2, verse 14. O son of Kunti, the contact between senses and the sense objects give rise to fleeting perceptions of happiness and distress. These are non-permanent and come and go like the winter and summer season. O descendant of Bharat, one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. I think that's the difference between our people. Who are going to get far in life as compared to the other people you got. So, uh, the contact between the senses and the sense objects gives rise to fleeting perceptions of happiness and distress. The human body has five senses, the sense of sight, the smell, touch, taste, and hearing. And these, in contact with their objects of perception, give rise to sensations of happiness and distress. And none of, so, for example, if you smell something nice, you feel happy. So none of these sensations are permanent. They come and go like changing seasons. All the cool water provides pleasure in summer. The same water gives distress in winter. Thus, both the perception of happiness and distress experience through the senses are contemplated. If we permit ourselves to be affected by them, we will sway like a pendulum from side to side. That's it. So if we uh, get your life governed by the senses, we won't be able to live a proper life. If we permit ourselves to be affected by them, we will sway like a pendulum. A person of discrimination should practice to tolerate both the feelings of happiness and distress without being distressed by them. So, person, that's how you get stability in life. So you tolerate both happiness and distress without being actually disturbed. The technique of Vipassana, which is the primary technique of self-realization in Buddhism, is based on this principle of tolerance of sense perceptions. Its practice helps eliminate desire. Is the cause of all suffering. So desire is the cause of all suffering. And when you don't listen to your desire, then it's fine. It doesn't mean that don't listen to your goals. You should have goals, but if you stop listening to your transitory desires or your senses, you're feeling panicked or you're feeling stress or you're feeling fear, you should not change your behavior based on that. Or else you will never be able to achieve anything substantial in life. This is not surprising considering that Buddhist philosophy is a set about Vedic philosophy. So Lord Krishna, what he's saying is also consider contact between the senses and sense objects. So sense objects for the teachers and senses is our senses. So our contact with the external world gives a certain perception of happiness and distress. So let's say ice cream, right? So when you don't think about it, ice cream sounds. You get happy when you hear the bell of uh, ice cream truck. But the same thing when you're fat and people have been calling you fat for long, then when you hear the ice cream truck, you get distressed because of the memories and stuff. So the same thing can trigger different perceptions at different times. So if you let that, if you're panicked by a moment or if you let that distress you, or change your thinking, can affect your thinking, and it's not good. So you would learn to tolerate without getting disturbed. You should not be disturbed by your senses. You should not get disturbed by your senses. I hope you guys are able to tolerate your senses and not get disturbed by them. And I hope you guys will to see accomplish something that you want, you really want to accomplish. Bye bye. Have a good day.